Hello, parents and first graders. Hey, welcome to week 5. This is our update video. So it's September 28th to October 2nd. Okay, we have our schedule for Pine Lane and Mammoth Heights. Our special this week is choice. We have our choice board. It's a different choice board than last time, so be sure to look at this one. And I just want to let you know, I'm going to switch just the title of our math meeting. We're going to call it now midday meeting. Because each week, as I look at the lessons and I'm able to figure out what lessons can easily be recorded and just shared with you to watch versus which ones need more interaction and back and forth. So we'll call it midday meeting now. It's the same time, same days, every day at 12 or 12:30, depending on your school. But during this time, we'll either go through some reading skills, math skills, social studies, or science. And then the other subjects that we don't do in the meeting will be recorded and posted on Google Classroom. So the schedules are also posted in Google Classroom, so you don't have to come back to this slide. Every time they're Google Classroom in the coursework, week 5, and it's always going to be the very first thing that you see. And then again, we have our optional parent contact information if you would like to fill it out and set up play dates with each other and such. That is for you. So that is still there. This is just all reminders, so nothing new is being sprung on. Material pickup, if you were not able to go last week to the different locations, they are still continuing to have them at Castle Rock in one of the district offices. So go back to the email that the district sent out on September 17th, and there's directions in there with what days, what times, where, and all that. If you're not able to make it, let me know. I live in Castle Rock. I can go pick it up and bring it to you in the evenings. And then a reminder that our Ready Math student workbooks are at your school's front office, and we will start using them this week. So if you've not gone in yet, please go in and get them. Mammoth Heights, the office is open from 7:30 to 4, and they're just in the main office. Pine Lane, they are in the south office, and they are open from 8 o'clock to 4:15. So, and then just as a reminder, we are transitioning away from Edgenuity, and we are now using these curriculums, the Benchmarks, Ready Math, Raz Kids, Discover Universe, and STEM Scopes. So, but Google Classroom is still our home base, so that's where you can go to see what we're doing every day. So that's a little bit on class curriculum. So there's a lot of random things that's kind of scattered up. Be sure to look at the schedule. The small groups did change slightly, not a whole lot, but I did move a couple students around. And be sure to look at the times and set a reminder, a phone alarm or something to go off to help your first graders be on calls. I'm having a lot of students not show up to the small groups, and it's really hard for me to teach them and help them when I'm virtual and they don't show up to small groups. Because during the whole groups, it's hard to give that individualized instruction that we can do in small groups when it's 4 to 5 students. So be sure that your student is logging on for their small groups. Time expectations. I had a few responses this week that my students been working on this assignment for 3 or 4 hours. Don't do that, please. Most assignments should only be taking between 10 to 30 minutes. You should never have to spend more than an hour on a single assignment. If you are, let me know, like time out on it. It should not be taking that long. But keep in mind that some subjects, such as reading, usually have 3 to 5 assignments. So it will be working on everything in Benchmark for an hour or hour and a half. But there's always 3, 4, 5, 6 things in there. So if you're working on one assignment for more than 30 minutes, please take a break from it. Let me know, and we will evaluate what needs to be done. Kind of along with that, I'm going to jump over to Typing Club. Thank you for all the feedback this week and for being so nice about it. I know it was a lot. I had a lot of feedback the first week with this is too easy. And so I kind of like, okay, let's jump up. And I didn't realize how high the curriculum jumped it up. So this week, we're going to transition to it's more time-based, spend 15 minutes each day with typing. And there's also, I added a different pathway of the Typing Club. So basically when you log into Typing Club, there'll be 2 options. Choose which one is better for you, and I will make a note of it in the Google Classroom assignment which one's easier and which one's a little more challenging. But yeah, they're both appropriate for first graders. They're both, one's like kindergarten, first grade level, and the other one's a kindergarten to fifth grade level. So to kind of see if they're really struggling with the one we were doing last week, maybe transition to the jungle game instead. So that is that. This week we'll also have extra activities, optional. It'll be in the assignment as optional extension, or something along those lines. So finish your assignment first. And then if there's time and you still want to do some more, I'm going to throw in some extra activities. So this week we'll be doing some science. So there'll be some extra science experiments. If you want to do them, you can do those. So, and then social time, I want to talk about. It was a lot of fun last week. I loved just listening to the kids talk. But I had one day that one student showed up. Another day I had 9 or 10 students show up. So I'm going to kind of revamp who is coming when. So be sure to look at the schedule to know it'll be based on birthday and gender this week. So if you're a boy and your birthday is this month, you're on this day. If you're a girl, your birthday is this month of this month, you're on this day. So I do that every couple of weeks, just changing up who is logging on at different times just to make it fun. So, and they are seeing different students. Okay, Halloween is coming in October. I just wanted to send out a overall, as we move into October, I want to incorporate some Halloween themed things in our whole group. So for a morning meeting, if I'm reading a book, we might be reading a book about Halloween. Or afternoon meeting, if we're doing a draw with me activity, doing a jack-o'-lantern or those kind of things. So go through and read this. I also included just some ideas of what I might be doing. So like the draw with me, some books we might be reading. And then as the month progresses, so as we get closer to the end of the month, I will let you know if we'll be doing a costume day and when that will be, with Halloween being on Saturday. If we do one, if we want it just Friday or Thursday where they could do the whole day, or how we'll do that. So I will keep you posted on that. Okay. These are just repeat for, we have Cami extension and Google Meet Grid View extension to be able to see everyone. I know a lot more students have been downloading them, so that is awesome. I kind of talked about this earlier in our other slide, but be sure you're on time and be sure you're showing up, especially to small group. I've had a lot of small groups where it's supposed to be 5 students and I have no one show up, or I have 1 student show up. It's great for that 1 student because they get one-on-one attention and we're able to really work on what they need, but it means that the other 4 students are not getting any learning from me. So be sure you're on time, look at the schedule, set an alarm. If you have a Google device or Siri or Alexa or anything like that, you can just tell it to remind you for reading small group at this time. And yes, or you can put on an alarm on your calendar. Lots of options to help you remember to be on time and to come to small groups. So technology contacts, we have our DCSD contact information and then Shayla's information if you need any help with Clever and Login and Classroom. So that is all for today. Again, you guys all deserve a piece of chocolate, a moment of silence and peace and serenity. Go hide in your pantry for a couple minutes so you get some moment of quiet and peace. You're all terrific. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And we're going to have a fabulous week 5. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.